What's happening, Nerd Squad, and welcome back. The Incredible Hulk has been smashing his problems out of the way since 1962, and it wasn't always too easy. When his first comic run began, it was actually cancelled after just 6 issues. Now, the Incredible Hulk, of course, is a staple in the Marvel Universe, and if cancelling his series doesn't work, Mean Green has a handful of weaknesses you can try as well. So here to break down our top 10 Hulk weaknesses, I'm Taylor McWaters. Let's count them down. Kicking off the list at number 10, Adamtium and Vibranium. Perhaps one of the greatest superheroes to go toe-to-toe with the Incredible Hulk is Wolverine. Especially in the Old Man Logan storyline, we find the Hulk as one of the few remaining superheroes on Earth. Now, this is when the Hulk had a little Hulk gang running around. They were actually responsible for the death of Wolverine's family. So when Wolverine came around to fight it out with the Hulk, he just straight up swallowed him. That's the thing about being a beast like this. You can literally just eat your problems away. But thanks to Wolverine's claws, he's able to easily tear his way out. See, Wolverine, X-23, and the Black Panther are all able to pierce the Hulk's skin. We can see this take place in World War Hulk X-Men. And before we continue on with this list, guys, if you want to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, that would be awesome. It really helps us now, especially while we're working from home up here in Canada. Thank you so much for being patient. You guys are the best. Now let's get right back to this list. Number 9, Toxins. In the Incredible Hulk Volume 2, Issue 110, we catch up with Banner after the spaceship that took him to Sakaar blew up. This explosion took out many of his new otherworldly friends, including his new queen. So now he came back to Earth ready to dish out revenge, but thankfully Scorpion, Carmilla Black, injected him with a toxin that counteracts the Hulk's healing factor. Her arm is packed with a cocktail of new toxins designed by S.H.I.E.L.D. to goof up his gamma-powered physiology. Number 8, Rage Nullification. See, part of the problem lies in the solution sometimes. In the MCU, we see Natasha able to bring Banner back after the green guy has punched the enemies out of existence. All she has to do is rub his hands and say the sun is getting real low, and voila, now we have Bruce Banner back. In the comics, this is also a weakness. When that rage gets neutralized, Banner is extremely vulnerable, seeing as he's now just a scientist at that point. Betty Ross can also calm down the Hulk, and she does so in issue 141 of The Incredible Hulk. And Sentry as well was able to calm him in Sentry Hulk issue 1. Telepaths have also been known to be able to do this as well. They just need empathy potential and they can emulate this effect. The Inhuman Randall Jessup has the ability to cast out negative emotions, so he can come into play here as well. Number 7, Magic Users. In Avengers Age of Ultron, when Wanda Maximoff was introduced first as a villain, she played mind games with the entire team. In Wakanda, her and her brother met up with Ultron, and when the team arrives to stop the Vibranium deal, Wanda then uses her magic to weaken the team. She of course gets Banner and he hulks out. Big time. Now at this point in the MCU, like I mentioned, Black Widow was the only key to bringing Banner back out of the green guy. All she has to do is stroke his palm, tell him how the sun's getting low, and Bruce is back, naked and afraid. But this time, Natasha was under some spells herself. She was too busy reliving her dark past, while the Hulk just exploded and broke Johannesburg. It took Iron Man and his new Veronica Hulkbuster armor to come and knock some sense into him, or rather, knock some sense out of him. Number 6, Enchanted Weapons. While Wanda and her magic hands sure do a number on Bruce, enchanted weapons are also effective. We see this in Defenders issue 1. Now at first the Hulk thinks that he's above enchanted beings. He's like waving hands, glowing fingers, those are all stupid things. The Hulk can smash, I mean who needs magic anyways? So his plan was to just smash and smash because he never gets tired. Then in comes Strange and he wraps the Hulk in the crimson bands of Sidorak, all the while the Hulk is begging to be let free. He just wants to destroy something. He's boasting the entire time about how he never gets tired and just wants something to hit, something the same size as him. And then when Necrodamus enters the fight wielding an enchanted blade, well, the Hulk sure feels that one. Number 5, his lack of patience. One of the most intimidating factors of the Incredible Hulk is that he will punch first and ask questions later. It's great, except for when a plan is needed. He doesn't believe anybody is more powerful than him, so he lacks this concern in combat. He's overconfident that he'll win, and in Marvel Team Up issue 13, we see him run into the battle to take on the Skrull Titanus without even consulting the team, and of course, this is the reason he's the first to go down. Even in Avengers Infinity War, he surprises Thanos by jumping out at him, but the element of surprise isn't the only trick. It's not the key here. You can't just jump out, scream, and then start punching people all the time. Some of the time, definitely, but all the time, no way. Thanos punched him so hard he retired. Perhaps patience and better timing could have sufficed. Number 4, gamma radiation. Halloween was always awesome growing up. I would eat the candy while I was collecting the candy. I was just giving myself more and more energy to collect, and I did good too. But too much candy and now you're sweating. Now you feel sick, you're done for the night. Just the sight of a Kit Kat makes you wanna Too much of a good thing sure can hinder your night. Same goes with the Hulk when it comes to gamma radiation. Sure, it's the exact thing that powers him up so he's able to throw statues at his coworkers, but too much gamma radiation and it's bad news. Like in the Future Imperfect storyline, for example, Professor Hulk travels to a dark future where he crosses paths with, well, himself. Future stronger version of himself, the Maestro. The Hulk could not beat this guy, no chance. So instead, he tricked the Maestro and got him to time travel back to the past where that first gamma bomb went off, the same bomb that created the Hulk in the first place. So when the bomb goes off, now there's too much gamma in the mix, and this results in the passing of the Maestro. Too much gamma, too many Kit Kats, tomatoes, tomatoes. Number 3, the Power Cosmic. The Silver Surfer is a big name on the list of the Hulk's weaknesses because the Silver Surfer possesses the Power Cosmic, which was given to him by Galactus himself. So now he has the ability to absorb and tap into ambient cosmic energy and channel it throughout his body. And at this point, he can take out planets if he feels like it. And the Hulk is not a planet. And most of the time he and the Silver Surfer cross paths, it usually ends up with the Silver Surfer coming out on top. Some powers you can't just punch away, you know? Number 2, the Puppy Bomb. Okay, whatever you're imagining in your head as soon as I said the Puppy Bomb, it's much nicer than that. It's not a bomb full of puppies. We're not just gonna launch golden retrievers at Bruce Banner and hopes that it helps, I don't know. But we are launching cute puppies. That's something we are doing. In Indestructible Hulk issue 1, S.H.I.E.L.D. pulls out all the stops to calm down the big guy. And I mean all the stops. Yeah, they just launch a bunch of puppies at him and he goes from to I mean that ought to do a trick. If I saw one puppy, I'd be like, okay. But if I saw like a bunch of puppies, I'd be like, okay. And number 1, Bruce Banner. Other Hulks are able to contain their anger issues while growing into the green monster. She-Hulk is calm and cool and collect. She's got a hand on the wheel. Amadeus Cho, same idea. He's able to keep the angries out as long as he eats food. He keeps the brain going rather than the muscles, you know? But the Incredible Hulk is different, unfortunately. See, Bruce's childhood has something to do with it. His father was awful to him, really awful. He got mad at Bruce because of his high intellect. He ended up going to prison for taking out his mother, so Bruce already had a lot of pain inside him, even as a young kid, before Gamma stuff. The ghost of his father constantly haunted him, and when the Hulk comes out and takes over Banner, those early childhood memories are the fuel behind the fists. It's part of what makes the Hulk story so unique, that Banner has to fight this dark version of himself while also being a superhero. Guys, the Hulk sure is incredible, but alas, there are a few ways to take him down. Everybody's got a weakness, so let us know in the comments which other superheroes you would love to hear from, be it powers or weaknesses. It's always fun to see how big and bad these superheroes can get, but exploring their weak points, it's also fun too. Guys, I've been your host, Taylor McWaters. Thank you so much for watching Top 10 Nerd, and we'll see you next time. Peace.